Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Oh, there's the Eight of Swords. Okay, Taurus. So, hi, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Welcome to your August 2019 monthly tarot forecast, Taurus. I've had Judgment flip out twice in a span of 15 seconds. And now we just had the Eight of Swords. So I'm getting a lot of cards that are flipping out for you, Taurus. We will see if those two cards are going to come back out. So again, I've seen Judgment twice. And now we have the Eight of Swords. So some of you Taurians need to make an important decision here in August. Maybe in July, what I feel like maybe in July, some of you could have put something off. Maybe you were feeling a little torn. You didn't know what you should do. Other Taurians, maybe you were waiting on a decision to come in. Could be a legal decision for some of you. All right, Taurus. So for this reading, I'm using the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot deck. I'm also going to be putting down a second layer with the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck, pulling you an overall additional guidance card, a love and relationship focused oracle, and then a health and well-being oracle as well. So here is the Hanged Man, Taurus, with the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, again, a decision significant for some of you. This could be on the job front. Could also be something with finances for some of you. And like I just mentioned, you could be a Taurus that was waiting with the Hanged Man energy, feeling a little stuck in limbo. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, lots of cards just jumping out for you, Taurus. I feel like August is going to be a big month for you, Taurus. And what's needed for some of you with the Hanged Man and the Two of Pentacles, Taurus, is actually maybe surrendering, going with the flow, at least being open to kind of going with the flow here. Let's see. Yeah, there's the Hanged Man again, Taurus. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. So now, Taurus, this is the third time that I've seen Judgment for you guys. And I didn't even put down the second layer yet. So, Judgment, very powerful energy. For those Taurians that you're waiting on like a legal judgment to come in, it certainly could be happening here in August. Most likely that would be around the second, third week. For some of you, Judgment is a powerful healing energy. Maybe some of you went through something prior. Here in August, you're rising up from that. Some of you are healing. Some of you are rising up from the ashes. Judgment, if you needed to make a decision prior, Taurus, you could be making that important decision here now in August. Judgment can also represent breathing life back into something. Maybe for some of you something ended or you thought it was over with, and here there could be a second chance. Now what's interesting, okay, Taurus, what's interesting is we have Judgment, we have the Lover's card here. So for some Taurians, this is on the love front. Something with the relationship, you know, maybe a relationship ended. Taurus, we just had Mercury in retrograde, so some of you could have maybe bumped into an ex, something like that. You have this important decision that you have to make, whether or not maybe you should give someone a second chance. What's interesting is we have the Three of Swords here. So could be reading for some Taurians that there is like a three-party situation. But then we have the Ace of Swords. So if you, Taurus, were involved with maybe two other people, something like that, or maybe you were dating someone who's married, they could be severing ties with that third party here, potentially with this energy here in August. So very interesting, Taurus. Right at the center here, we have that Hanged Man crossed by the King of Swords. So yeah, maybe some of you here right at the start of the month, this also could be the end of July, you're maybe feeling a little stuck in limbo, needing to make an important decision. Some of you deciding, you know, to use this sword here. Do you want to sever ties from someone here? Do you want to cut someone off? Could be that third party for some of you. Other Taurians, maybe you just have an important decision that you have to make, or you could be waiting on a decision. You could be waiting on an air sign. Could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or someone who comes off as the King of Swords. He can be someone who is definitely emotionally kind of disconnected. He can be someone who's very judgmental. And so maybe some of you are dealing with this King of Swords. Here at your foundation, Taurus, I do have another king. We have the King of Pentacles. So for some of you Taurians, this is your energy. You might have been very focused on your career, finances, family matters here prior. This King of Swords can be your attorney if you're a Taurus that has like a legal matter that's ongoing, waiting on news from your attorney. Dealing with maybe some unknowns here prior, and then right at the start of the month for some of you at the end of July, maybe feeling a little stuck, but with the Hanged Man, it's just a temporary energy. And then we have the High Priestess in the recent past. So you Taurian females, this could have been your energy prior. You very much maybe relying on your intuition with this matter. Also maybe playing your cards close to your chest, keeping things to yourself with the High Priestess energy. This is definitely someone who's definitely very spiritual. They're, you know, someone who is, you know, an enlightened individual. And so, you know, if you're in the position, Taurus, where you have to make some pretty important decisions, I think that this is you prior. And then also here, right at the start of the month, I mean, this is you going within, really reflecting, really thinking things through here. And maybe some of you have to give something up in order to revive something here or start something new. You know, you have that life-changing decision, but some of you, you know, you've been taking your time thinking about this, and right at the start of the month, you certainly could still be taking your time here. Really, really relying upon your intuition here with this. And then crowning you, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So do you want to plant new seeds, Taurus? Those of you that this is, maybe something with career or even a relationship, you've already planted those seeds. Seven of Pentacles, asking yourself some important questions. Do you want to continue on planting seeds? Do you want to make some changes? Do you want to continue with this, or do you want to walk away from this? The Seven of Pentacles for me is very much you assessing, you looking at a situation, looking at something you invested in. Do you want to continue to invest in this, or do you want to make some changes? You want to do things differently, or do you want to walk away? So yeah, I mean, we have a decision that needs to be made here, Taurus. And then here around the second week, we have Death. So pretty powerful energy, Taurus. So some of you Taurians here around the second week, maybe you needed some time to look at something, assess the situation, and now here around the second week, you could be making some moves here, because with Death, I mean, you could be letting go. Something could be leaving your life. Something could be ending. If that's the case, you know, it's just creating that space for something new to come in. Also, Death speaks about transformation. So if you were a Taurus that was feeling a little stuck in limbo, maybe it's with a legal matter, here we do have Death. So very powerful energy that's coming up for you here around the second week. And then in the position of your power, I have the Knight of Pentacles. So with Death and the Knight of Pentacles, if you do have like a legal matter that's been ongoing, this could be some news coming in. It could also be an offer that's coming in here at this time. Here around the third week, those of you that are going through great change, you could be moving forward at your own pace, Taurus, because this is in the position of your power. So you could be taking baby steps. You could be taking your time with something, Taurus. Knight of Pentacles is a planner. He is a planner. He's very organized. So this could be your energy here at this time, Taurus. And then in the position of how others are viewing you, Taurus, we have the Queen of Cups. So interesting. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Could be a female, doesn't have to be, but we have water sign energy, and then we also have the High Priestess here in the recent past. So some of you Taurian females that I'm reading for, you might have water in your chart. You might have water sign rising or moon sign. Very, very intuitive. Someone with a big heart with the Queen of Cups. And then in the hopes and fears, I do have the Four of Wands. So maybe hoping for success here, hoping that these seeds sprout here. With the Four of Wands, it's like reaching that place where your ships have come in, you're feeling very secure. And so for some of you Taurians, this is what you want. Feeling this, you know, maybe financial security, this abundance. If you're in a relationship, Taurus, this could be taking it to the next level, marriage, things like that, family life. And then here, energy that you're leaving the month of August, going into September, we have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands for me is very passionate energy. This is someone who's standing their ground. They know exactly what it is that they want, and they're not going to back down. So we see you very passionate. For some of you, you could be fighting for what it is that you want or defending yourself, defending a relationship here. Very passionate energy. So I'm very interested, Taurus, to see what this is in regards to. So let's go ahead and put down that second layer for Taurus, August 2019. Looking at August for Taurus. What else does Taurus need to know? All right, and we'll just peek here, Taurus, at the bottom of this deck. We do have the Ace of Cups. Very nice, Taurus. So I see a couple aces here. So for some of you, this is what you've been waiting on. We have these blessings that are coming in here. And like I mentioned for you guys at the beginning of the reading, I feel like it's going to be a very significant month for you. Even if you're a Taurus that maybe you've been stuck, you've been waiting here. For some of you, maybe you're still waiting here right at the start of the month, but this is just a temporary energy. So right at the start of the month, we had that Hanged Man energy with the King of Swords. Now we have the Ten of Swords crossed by the Queen of Rods. You definitely have a lot of characters here, Taurus. So some of you, you're dealing with a lot of people. If it is a relationship matter, again, for some of you, maybe there's like a three-party situation. Could even be a four-party situation for some of you, because we have two kings here. I have a queen. I also have a high priestess. For some of you, this is your energy, Taurus, especially you Taurian females. But here, this is a difficult cycle, a tough time. You're actually closing the door on this. So there might be a little bit of a wait here, a limbo period, but that could be enlightening for you in some way, Taurus, I feel. There's a lot of spiritual energy here. Some of you are very much being spiritually guided. And maybe you have to wait in regards to moving forward, taking some sort of action with the Queen of Rods. I view her as a manifester. For some of you, you are very passionate about something here. But again, right at the start of the month, needing to be a little bit more patient. But this is a difficult time that is completing. Here at your foundation, we have that King of Pentacles. Now I have the King of Cups, so that's interesting. So if you're a Taurus male, you might have Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces in your chart. Other Taurians, you know, you could have been dealing with 2 men in your past. Especially if it's like a 3-party situation. Here in the recent past, we have the High Priestess with the 8 of Cups. So you pausing, not making any hasty moves with this energy here. You pausing, you reflecting, you contemplating here. And this is in regards to moving forward emotionally. Should you move in this direction? I mentioned the spiritual energy here. And then crowning you, we have the 7 of Pentacles with the Emperor. So for some of you, there's definitely a man here that's significant. Now for me, the Emperor can be an Aries, he can be a Taurus, but really any sign. He comes off as, he might be a little stubborn, set in his ways. He's someone who has a lot of life experience, or if not, he might sit in a position of power. Here you could be thinking about this person. 7 of Pentacles, maybe some of you have invested in this Emperor. Do you stay? Do you go? Do you invest more? For some of you, this is what you're thinking about. Other Taurians, if it's not on the love front, this could be in regards to you moving up within your career. Some of you want to be the boss. And for those Taurians that you're moving towards a promotion here, I feel like this is going to be your dream job. And so some of you Taurians, you're going to be the boss, or you're going to start your own business. You've planted those seeds prior, but you had to be patient. And then here around the 2nd week, we have Death, and then we have the Ace of Rods. So if something's leaving your life, Taurus, I mentioned that we have something new that will be coming in and replacing it. So here we have the Ace of Rods. This passionate new beginning here around the 2nd week, something that's exciting. We also have the Ace of Cups here. So for some of you, it's a relationship. It can be conception for those Taurian females, or if you're involved with a woman, if you're in a relationship, this can be conception with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Rods, because I do see here that for some of you, family is significant, definitely. And Death can represent, for some of you, this cycle, this tough time that is over with. For some of you, a cycle's completing. If you've been technically single for a while, that could be a part of your life that's completing. Those of you that it's a 3-party situation, I mean, you could be ending it with one person, starting something new with somebody else. And if that's the case, this could be a very passionate time for you. Ace of Rods for me, very physical energy. And then in the position of your power, Taurus, we have that Knight of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles now. So definitely reading for some male Taurians. We have the King of Pentacles at your foundation. Here we have the King of Pentacles again. And so this is you moving forward at your own pace, Taurus, taking your time, making, very practical decisions here. You're very grounded here at this time. So prior, maybe you were really listening to your intuition, going within, spending some time alone, and contemplating quite a bit here at the end of July, at the start of August, and now here at this time. You could be actually planting some seeds and making some moves here at this time. And then in the position of how others are viewing you, we have that Queen of Cups, and now we have the 9 of Rods. So 9 of Rods is someone who is persevering, they're not giving up, which is what you're known for, Taurus. But the Nine of Rods for me is someone who also has, they have a lot of boundaries. Their walls are up. So for you Taurian females, this could be how you're viewed here at this time. Queen of Cups, you know, beautiful person, intuitive woman, big heart, very compassionate. But then we have this Nine of Rods, which is someone whose walls are up. And so if this is like new love, this could be how this person is viewing you. And so in the hopes and fears, I have the Four of Rods with the Knight of Cups. So this is your goal. This is what you want, Taurus, which can be a commitment, can be marriage, family, all of that. Feeling very secure and stable here. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So an offer of love for some of you, a proposal if you're involved with someone. This is maybe you hoping for a proposal here, wanting to get engaged, wanting to get married, Taurus. Other Taurians, for those of you that there is like a real estate matter, something with the home, something with family, maybe you're waiting on some news to come in, hoping for an offer to come in. And then energy that you have leaving the month going into September, we have that Seven of Wands, very passionate energy. And then we have the Four of Rods again. So this is energy that's very significant here right at the end of the month for you, Taurus. So this is very nice. You have the Four of Rods twice. So for those of you that this is what you've been planting seeds with, this is your goal, this is what you want, you are achieving that. You will just have to be patient here, Taurus. Maybe some of you are waiting on that proposal from your boyfriend. So that could be coming in. Maybe some of you are standing your ground with that. You're not changing your mind for some of you. This is something that, you know, maybe you're very passionate about, Taurus. Four of Rods for me is also a card that speaks about celebrations. You reaching that goal. And so you are going to get there, Taurus. Family, very significant here at this time, the last week of August. Family, very significant. Some of you are maybe making a commitment here at this time. Yeah, so very interesting month for you, Taurians. Let's go ahead and pull you an overall additional guidance card, Taurus, for the month of August 2019. What else does Taurus need to know? Please show me. All right, so these two cards want to come out, so I'm going to take those. Yep, two cards. Now focusing on love and relationship matters, Taurus. Okay, lots of cards just flipping out for you guys today. A lot of messages for you, Taurians. Taurus, what else does Taurus need to know? For the month of August, Taurus. All right, Taurus, so now focusing on health and well-being, Taurus, for August 2019. All right. Very nice, Taurus. Okay. So a little extra guidance for you guys here in August. So, all right, so we have a blessing for the right words, Taurus. And then we have a blessing on a home. Very nice, Taurus. So those of you that have had a family matter that's been ongoing or something with a home here, you have the Four of Rods twice. With death here, there could be some Taurians that you're moving house. So we do have a blessing on a home. And then those of you that you do have some relationship stuff here that's going on, we have a blessing for the right words. And with the Ace of Cups and also Judgment here, I mean, this is some healing energy. So those of you that are already married, if there was some stuff that went down on the relationship front, for me, this is a lot of healing energy. So A blessing for you to be able to speak your truth, Taurus, and find the right words. And then we have a blessing on a home, a family, and then we have, let's see, demonstrate love, find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. That's interesting, Taurus. So yeah, I mean, I feel like family is so very important for you here, Taurus. Maybe some of you are moving house. Other Taurians, you're maybe getting into a new relationship. And if that's the case, maybe needing to show the other person that you care with demonstrate love. Those of you that are single, you're not getting into a new relationship here. Your loved ones, especially if there was something with a friend or a loved one, maybe there was a tough time that you went through with someone, a blessing for you to find the right words, a blessing for you guys to heal, for you to be able to show this person that you care, Taurus. And then we have appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. So be present, Taurus. Enjoy this moment. Appreciate this moment. A lot of change going on for you, Taurus. A lot of change coming in here in August. And then focusing on health and well-being, we have improving health, dear Archangel Raphael. Thank you for your comforting reassurance about this situation. And I apologize, Taurus, I can't speak today. All right, so improving health. So if you've had something that's been ongoing, Taurus, we have a difficult cycle that's completing. We have the Ace of Cups, we have Judgment. You have some healing energy here, and even around the second week, Taurus, you might actually see like an increase in energy here. This is things improving. For some of you, you will have more energy. So things are looking up on the health front. For those of you that you have a family member, someone close to you, maybe they live with you, if they've had something that's been ongoing, yeah, things for them could be improving as well. If it's not you, Taurus, this can represent a loved one that if they've had something ongoing, could even be your father. We have so much masculine energy here, Taurus. You know, if you have a relative that's had something that's been ongoing, they might actually be feeling better here in August. So yeah, very nice, Taurus. Change coming in. We have blessings coming in. But I feel like, Taurus, you're moving forward at your own pace here. You're planning. You're doing things your way with this. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in the position of your power. And then we also have this 9 of Rods. We have the 7 of Rods. And so I feel like you're doing things your way, Taurus. And nothing is going to change that. You're going to do things however you want to do them, Taurus. And there's nothing wrong with that, Taurus. So very nice. I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. Over on Vimeo, I do have the Love Tarot forecast for the month of August. If that's something that interests you, that link is below. All right, Taurus, have a great month. Take care.